Hello everyone, my name is Viann and I'm a first-year business marketing major. I would first begin by formally accepting my nomination as PR chair. As a first-year student, I struggled to make new friends or find a space where I felt comfortable, but when I joined PAC, I found an ever-loving community that became a support system. During events, CAB members went out of their way to make me feel important and included, and they inspired me to create that same welcoming environment for new members through PR. Many of the moments that made me feel most connected to PAC came from PR, and as a general member, Instagram stood as a place where I could go to reminisce about past memories and feel seen on a big platform. I always felt a sense of happiness seeing myself on the recap posts, and it gave me the motivation to go to more events. This is when I realized the importance of PR in shaping members' experiences. In the past, I served as my choir's publicist and handled similar PR responsibilities. In that role, I stayed in close communication with my president and collaborated with the historians. Through that experience, I learned that PR requires two key skills: constant communication and time management. I built those skills by meeting regularly with board members so we were all on the same page, and by managing my time with a calendar. As a spring patron, I continued to grow these skills. I had the opportunity to shadow Lay and learn the process behind running the Instagram account. I got to interact with new people, and I used my creativity to design flyers. One flyer I made was for this upcoming Patron Gen meeting with the theme 26. Sorry. I set a goal to find a creative way to showcase all the patrons, and I collaborated with them by sharing my ideas. If I were to run the Instagram page, I would keep a consistent posting schedule and maintain a theme where each flyer includes at least red, blue, or yellow to keep the post looking cohesive like these ones. Sorry, I lost my theme. Like these ones. I know some things are out of my control and I will not always be the one making flyers, but having this guideline establishes a consistent brand. And as PR chair, my future goals are to post frequently on TikTok and Instagram, bring back Cap Takeover, and keep packed with moments and continue to promote it. To increase interaction on the Instagram page, I want to add more polls and open questions to the Instagram stories, like these examples. One thing I've noticed about PR is that when Gen meetings are recapped, important information can be forgotten. I want to implement a new Instagram segment called Pillar Recap. And with Pillar Recap, I plan to create posts that highlight the pillar information presented at Gen meetings. This will ensure that information isn't lost and gives people something to refer back to. Highlighting these segments is important because it shows our club is not only a social club, but also one with resources that can support different people's needs. With these new ideas, my goal is to make Gen members feel seen, promote events to the best of my ability, and to make sure members are informed of resources our club has to offer. I want to keep growing the position and ultimately benefit the club and its members. And to me, PR is more than making flyers. It is an opportunity to create and share content with intention and make a positive impact on PAC. If elected, I will give my full effort to ensure every member feels seen, supported, and proud to be part of PAC.
Thank you.
Okay. In the situation that there is a conflict with your co or other CAB members, whether it be imbalanced workload, your opinions not being heard, uncooperativeness, or etc., what steps are you going to take to address this?
For communication issues, basically.
Yeah.
So basically, if there's communication issues, I feel like the first thing I would do is try and contact the person that I'm talking to if I'm not feeling seen. So say if it's like my if I'm not feeling seen or heard, I would suggest how I'm feeling towards them and make sure that they know my feelings and what I feel like should be done to address these feelings. I feel like in this situation, if they aren't listening to me, I have to either put my foot down on some things and try to collaborate with them to make sure we're on the same page. And if it doesn't go well, then I say I'd go to e-board to talk about it more.
It's AKA real estate and you're picking up. PR and historian are required to be on media duty at all times with some breaks. Considering all fan reveals are at the same time and your fellow CAB members are focused on their own fans, How are you going to delegate your time so you can enjoy the event and be there for your reel, but also ensure that your job is completed and you're following through with making sure the Gen members are also posted on the account?
I feel like in that situation, I would already plan like ahead to make sure to like know what I'm gonna be doing during AK. So I'll already have like say AK starts at like 5. I'll already have like a whole plan saying like at 5 I have to help cab do this, and then at this time I'm gonna take pictures of all the cab members and say where check-in is, and then and then I would also have it planned that I would be capturing numbers at this certain time, so like say at like 6 p.m. And then when AK reveals start, I would probably just plan my time accordingly and make sure I have it all organized and have what I need to get captured, and make sure that I do it before I go to do my reveal.
So, there is a possibility that you're going to be working with someone in your line, your kuya. So, like, how would you be able to like decipher the relationship, like with your kuya and like in more so like a business setting or a professional setting?
Professional setting. I feel like with my kuya, I feel like I know when we're in a social setting and when we're in like professional mode. I feel like when it comes to cab meetings, I'm still friendly with him, but like I know that I can also go to him as like a cab member, if that makes sense. I feel like even sometimes when we're like socializing and everything, I feel like I still find myself asking about PAC and like cab things. I feel like I'm able to balance out knowing when to like be professional and also be social with him because we hang out a lot. Yeah.
Let's say some people come up to you and they're honest and they say that they don't really like the flyers that you have been making or are posting. Would you change the process in which you make flyers, or would you stand your ground? And if you would change, like, what would you do?
I feel like if somebody came up to me saying that they didn't like the way that I made my flyers, I would try my best to like take in like the criticism and do my best to try and fix my flyers. But again, I want to like be what's it called? How do I say it? I want to also stand my ground and know what I want in the flyers and not let somebody's opinion completely change how I want to do the flyers. I feel like I would do my best to take the criticism, but also know what I want to keep and change with my flyers.
Can you tell us what sets you apart from the other candidates you're running against?
I feel like something that sets me apart from other candidates is I feel like for flyer making at least, I feel like I have really good skills with being able to create the flyers in a timely manner and being able to manage them. I feel like since from high school I had to do the same thing where I had to manage all the flyers and then also figure out and collaborate with people to post them. I think that's something else that sets me apart from the candidates is that I have new ideas that I want to implement, and I feel like they could really help, or not help the club, just help grow the position and making it more like meaningful. I mean, like for like the pillar recap thing, I really think that it's a good idea to make sure that information isn't lost, and that because Gen meetings are recapped with a lot of boomerangs, but I feel like again, like a lot of people don't necessarily like remember most of the information from it, and I feel like having these posts up would be good for members to go back to.
What's your last question?
Last question.
In the event that you have already scheduled your postings for the week to get ahead and you have an exam this week, how are you going to handle a situation where you get asked for a flyer that needs to be posted tomorrow, but you're busy studying, and what are you going to prioritize? How are you going to go about that? Are you going to do it at all? How are you going to handle that situation?
For the situation, I know that sometimes there's like two situations. So there's like one where fundraising hasn't gotten confirmed for their event, and I know the other one is like if somebody forgot. I feel like in this situation, for somebody hasn't gotten confirmed for a fundraiser, I feel like I would already know to either leave a space or have the posting schedule, have another posting schedule just in case that it does get confirmed, to make sure that it's already I already have that option, so I don't have to worry about it. But then in the case that somebody forgets to send me a flyer, I would first try to I feel like I already have a set time where I'm going to study, and I feel like if I have to adjust it, I feel like I would tell them that I have to kind of prioritize my studying. It depends if they text me, if it's early in the day, but if it's late at night and they're asking me to do it, I feel like I would tell them I'm going to get to it when I can. And I feel like I'll get to it when I can, because since you didn't send it to me on time, I'm going to do my best to set it with the posting schedule. But if I don't have time, it's also kind of not my fault for you not sending your flyer on time, if that makes sense. And I would address that to them and say that next time, if they want to have their flyer posted on the day, I'll make sure that they just remember to